takes this inside the 35-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him now, as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Now back to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Back to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Jones. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Chase Young in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Chase Young in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. And the Giants send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Looking to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, They had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Flush to his right. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on third down. Looking to throw. Jones. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Off the play fake. Jones. Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And some room to maneuver. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Brown has the first down and much more. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll look to throw now on first down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 24. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Jones. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Second half starts with a run by Gibson. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards remain on second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards the gain there, second down. They run the counter. Gibson. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. Completes it to Samuel. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
They'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
A first down carry for Barkley. Finding room to the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's a give to Barkley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. They'll try to run forward with Barkley. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. On 4th down, Joe Judge makes the decision. They're going for it. Flushed out right. This is caught. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. They'll try again. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Here's 2nd and 8. Open man is Samuel. Complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. To throw. And now here is another interception. Picked by Julian Love. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Defensively that time they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result could be something you don't like.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Off play action. Jones. That's going to be caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley punching it in from a yard away. And the Giants get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate? And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Logan Ryan. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Gano the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. And now here is another interception. Julian Love picks it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Monte Nicholson picks it. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears the glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Eluding the pressure right. Slings this deep for McLaurin. Oh, wide open, complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And Washington able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it would appear that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jones. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Back to throw. Jones. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back to throw again. Finds his tight end Ingram.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man,
And he will have a Giants first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. They'll run with Barkley. Down to the 25.
Tackle made by Chase Young.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Jones.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Barkley. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. Off play action. Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Flush to his right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He gets this to Butler. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Out, fumble near midfield, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Now, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. He's going to look deep down the field.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That ball caught by Slayton. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. They'll
try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run with Barkley, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here's Sims to return. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They knew this would be tough on the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. That'll be caught at Steven Sims. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And some room to work. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. De'Ami Brown. 48 yards. And Washington able to get a score back. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Washington 20.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Barkley on 1st down, running into a wall as he's stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you've got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost.